Good man it's incredible, man.
At least when you're taking her back to the bedroom, then you
look at that pie-eating grin he has. Little does he know his life is about to go from great to horrible. So, YouTube rapper Young Philly charged with SA in Australia. Now, here's the thing, right? This was him recently today, pulling up to the police station because he was able to bond out. But he has to report to the police station, I think 3 days a week or something, or every day, something like that. So because this is an Australian, because he's so popular, you guys don't even know how popular this guy is. I'm going to tell you in a minute. There are reporters out there. I wish Zoe was still here, but here they go. That's them trying to get a shot with him. So how popular is he, guys? Well, look, let's let this guy explain it.
Millions of his followers that look up to him. He's also part of this huge friendship group in the UK that are some of the biggest creators in the world, like the Sidemen, the Beta Squad. He's got a podcast with Chunks. He's also doing a lot of work in traditional TV, like he's got his own show with the BBC called Hot Property. He's got another show with Channel 4 and Harry Pinero called The Philly and Harry Show. He's featured in a bunch of Sidemen videos, some of which have got over 80 million views, and his dedicated ones with them have over 40 million.
Yeah, I believe they took all them joints down.
Views. He played in the Soccer Aid match on ITV. He was in the Great Celebrity Bake Off. He's got his own music, which gets millions of streams every month, and he goes on tours, as he was doing in Australia, always working with massive brands. Like he's got his own sauce with Heinz. He's worked with Meta, the British military, Adobe, Captain Morgan, and a bunch of others. And he even works with charities like Stand Up to Cancer and even the Prince's Trust to inspire young people to chase their dreams. So
all that shit is done. All of it's gone, all because of the allegation. Now, when it comes to this allegation of rape, we're going to get specific details into it. Now we have a witness or a friend of the person it happened to telling the story.
So the club was literally in town. I lived in town. So me and this other girl, we were in the club where Philly was. And as soon as she left, my friend that was going to get ready to go see him, as soon as she left, Philly started like whining on some other girl, even though all that night, like he was like, you know, telling my friend like, oh, you know, come back with me.
Wait, but were they together or not?
No, they weren't together. Like they just used to see each other. So every time they go to a club together, they see each other on the same night. They'd always leave together, like always, always, yeah.
Okay, so the person accusing him of this essay is a person that they would go to the club together. He would leave with her. Hey, I see you at the club. Hey, you coming back? We clapping cheeks. All right. So just keep that in the back of your mind.
So anyways, so that happened. And so I messaged her, I told her like, look, he's literally whining on some other girl. She comes back within like 5-10 minutes because I didn't live too far. And next minute he's messaging her saying, oh, come to the car, I'm leaving. And he's literally messaging her like abuse, like saying like, I'm leaving you. I don't care. Like, you know, and so
I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to.
Now, this lady is about to explain her issue with people who says he's innocent.
Put my 2 pence in about this whole Young Philly situation. And I'm not even going to talk about him personally or how shocked I am about this whole situation, because I listened to the podcast. I really loved them off. Not going to talk about that. What I am going to talk about is the men guys, I've heard this comment so many times before. Yeah, even my ex used to live by this comment of, well, she went back to the hotel room. Well, she went back to his house. So like, she had the intentions to sleep with him. But what else did she think was going to happen? It doesn't matter. And I can't believe how like, it's such a common thing for men to have this opinion, and they say it as if they're so in the right. They're like, well, she went back to the hotel. Like, yeah, I'm not making excuses for him, but she went back to the hotel. So like, what were her intentions going back to a hotel with Young Philly? Do you know what I mean?
Care, like, you know, and so I've got a video of this, by the way. So we go to the back of the club, me and my friend, and then the girl that's going back with Philly, like she gets in his car and he's literally shouting at her saying like, no, get out, I don't want you here anymore, like you're taking your time, whatever. So anyways, later that night, it was around like 3 a.m, she goes to his hotel, she rings me and she says, she's like whispering, she's saying like, oh, like Siren, can you come like get an Uber from me, like whatever. And I was like, are you okay? And she said, no, like, you know, I need to go. And she's like, actually, no, wait, 1 minute. Anyways, so later that morning, she told me what actually happened. So she wanted to leave around 3 a.m. when she called me. But then he apparently, she said, oh, you're either staying and take your clothes off or you're leaving. So she stayed because they had history and she just felt like, you know, he had all this power. Like she felt so gullible in the moment. And when she told me that story, like 8 a.m, like she came literally to my place, makeup on, everything, like from the night before. She took like
a lot of this stuff ain't even.
All right, so what do you guys think about this? Right? She hears him say, "If you want to stay, you have to take your clothes off." It's an ultimatum. How do you guys feel about that? If you in his room, like she said, hey, she did go back. She willingly went back to his room, willingly went to there, but maybe some things could have changed. She could have got cold feet. Who knows? But the big issue, or people are bringing up, is the fact that she went to the room. Now, as far as the charges goes, we can talk about the charges real quick, because you know most people are aware of them. He was charged with 4 counts of penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault, 1 count of impeding a person's normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure to their neck. Okay, the police and prosecutor opposed his release from custody during a hearing at Perth Magistrates Court, arguing there was an extremely strong prosecution case supported by CCTV and photo evidence. Now, CCTV, it probably can say, hey, she was definitely there, she definitely left. But the photo evidence, okay, we're going to get to the photo evidence. Mr. Porto told the court that Mr. Barrento's fame meant that regular bail conditions would not be enough. They wanted him behind jail. They wanted his bail to be denied while he await these charges. Now, there is a presumption of innocence until proven guilty, but sometimes, you know, they don't care. I mean, a la Diddy. Given the nature of social media, nature of people jumping on bandwagons, given the nature of the power imbalance between the parties, suggested that his wealth was a relevant factor in decision whether to grant him bail. There is no guarantee, given his significant means, we'll be able to bring him back. So let's say, hey, he's a flight risk. Now, look, here's the thing, right? This is what everyone's talking about. The prosecutor showed photos to the magistrate, which were not provided to the court, that he claimed went to the question of consent. So what pictures of it? Now, look, guys, here's the thing, right? She's accused of strangulation. Here is an old video of him. Make it look at it how you like.
Monkey see, monkey do. Not crazy.
You choking her? What, you trying to kill her?
It wasn't like a choke. It was more like a, you know what I mean?
What the yeah, see, look.
What?
Yo, okay.
Monkey see, monkey do, bro.
All right, bro. Okay, bruv.
It's not wild, bro. I didn't even
look. She was like, "Nah, I'm not with you putting your hands around my neck."
Queen. She said no, bro.
Oh, then done.
How do you want to date her like this?
Well, she didn't. She didn't, man.
I mean, it was freaky.
Yeah, see.
Now, look, I've dated a girl who I've told you guys who liked to get choked, and she would tap my hands if I was applying too much pressure. But consequently, though, he has people who works with him who said, "Hey, I've heard about you. I wouldn't want you marrying my sister." Right now, this is the person he has a podcast with, Chunks. And watch what he says. "I love you like a brother, man."
Yeah, on my life, brother. Yeah, I'll let you marry. We'll be nice. We'll see each other's family.
Yeah, I wouldn't let you marry my family, but yeah.
Why? I'm a good man. What's wrong with me?
No, I have too many stories. Yeah, anyway, yeah.
What stories?
Huh? Bend to the left. I'm not just. That's very scary.
Yeah, but
You see, even his own homie, like, nah, Ninja, I heard about you. I heard about you. Now you have people who support him, and that's going to come with any celebrity like this. Friends are going to pick a side.
Get locked. However, why is the girl in his hotel room? Please explain that to me. What does she think she's going back to do? Read a book or get some of that Philly Willy? Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really make sense. If you're going back to the hotel room, especially after you've been out on a night out where Philly's performing, you're coming back to suck his cock. So how he's been charged with 4 counts of assault and 1 charge of like cutting someone's circulation out. I think Philly might have been on a mad one after his performance and just moved reckless in the bedroom, bruv. Maybe scared off that tart. But no, honestly, genuinely, if he has done sexual assault, obviously it's awful. I'm not making a joke about it, but come on now. But come on, realistically, she's in his hotel room. Let's just see what more evidence serves to get locked.
Now, yeah, everyone's gonna say, hey, let's just see what more evidence comes about, but it's over for him. Now, here's the thing, right? This could be like a Rich Campbell situation where, you know, you have someone that you've dated before, that you smashed before, and this time she's hollering it wasn't consensual. But either way, whether he did it, whether he didn't do it, this allegation his life is over. His life is done. As he knows it, it's game over. People have seen him. Everyone's talking about it. They're watching him get arrested. You know, this footage alone, young Philly, is enough to be like, nah, all the brand deals that he's had, all the sponsorships, every company that he's with, even on YouTube, no doubt this kid is a multi-millionaire. And this allegation is going to dramatically change his life. Now, if he's innocent, great. Hopefully he proves it. But even then, the damage is already done. So what do you guys think about this whole young Philly situation? I mean, like you can like look in his eyes and you can kind of see that like it's a different him. This is when you like, oh, I'm just living life, and bam, right there, the eyes don't lie. You see it for a second, but he's sad. He's sad, rightfully so, man. This is why I tell men, go for layups only. Pursue the women who pursue you. Don't try to convince, coerce, force, talk into women to give you up that box. Layups. Don't marry a layup. Now you tell me that shit. Anywho, guys, what do you guys think of young Philly? Is his life over? Do you think he can come back from this? Especially with, you know, the friend's testimony, and more information is probably going to come out as we know it. Let me know in the comments section, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.